Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Houston Rockets potentially trading for Trey Murphy III from the New Orleans Pelicans. Murphy had an outstanding year this year, 21 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and almost 4 assists per game. I'd be really interested to see if the Rockets potentially bring in Trey Murphy this offseason. I think it'd be a good addition. It's been reported that there's no one on the Pelicans roster that is untouchable. That includes Trey Murphy and Zion. You would think those would be the two best guys on the team that, would be available to trade for New Orleans, and they are not untouchable. I mean, New Orleans might not want to trade Trey or Zion, but it doesn't seem like they would not take any calls on them. And I'd love to see this Rockets team add in Trey Murphy to the mix. If you talk to the Suns or the Bucks, and it's just too much of a package to give up for KD or Giannis, you could easily try to get a deal done with the Bucks and with the Pels and try to get a deal done. So you can add in Trey Murphy. And I think one of the reasons why I'd love to see this addition for this Rockets team is, what's the biggest problem with this Rockets team as of right now? It's their three-point shooting, it's their free throw issues, and Murphy really helps with that. This year shot 36% from three, but that was on a career high 8.3 attempts per game, 38% from three in the 2023-24 season, 40% in his second year in the 22-23 season, and over 38% in the 2021-22 season. So career three-point shooter of over 38% for Trey Murphy. So I just think that that is a huge need for the Rockets. What's another big need? Free throw shooting. Trey Murphy this year averaged his career high 4.5 free throw attempts per game, and he was almost 90% from the free throw line. Rockets really need free throw shooting. He was 89% from the free throw line. He also shot 90% from over 90% from the free throw line in his second season, 22-23 season. This year, he averaged 21 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, almost 4 assists per game. He'd be a great addition. Now, you start to talk about what's the cost to get Trey Murphy. I think you're probably looking at giving up Reed Shepherd, Cam Whitmore, Jock Landale, and pick 10 for Trey Murphy, which I don't think is very bad at all. You get to keep a lot of your main players. So, I think it'd be a good, you might have, it's possible maybe you might have to give up potentially Jabari Smith Jr. in a deal. Because look, Trey Murphy is still 24 years old and show the potential he did this year. Maybe they might want Jabari. But I think Reed and Cam are two really nice young players. They get a top 10 pick. They get a backup center in Jock Landale, which, it might not sound like a crazy addition for the Pelicans, but they actually probably could use a backup center right now. They're not in the best situation at the center position. I mean, they have Messi. I think he's a really solid player for their future. But outside of that, there's not a great backup. I mean, Kelly Olynyk, it's uncertain if they'll keep him on the roster this year. Yeah, I mean, it would be an interesting trade for the Rockets. I'd say go for it. I think it'd cost less than trading for KD or Giannis. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out, go Rockets.